The invisible threads. How hidden forces control our choices. Imagine a world where your decisions aren't always your own, where invisible forces you're not even aware of nudge you towards choices that seem spontaneous at first glance. This is the world explored in a groundbreaking research based on decades of scientific studies. The central theme of this research is the influence of unconscious factors on our behavior. The researchers argue that our decisions, from the most trivial to the most momentous, are not always the result of conscious deliberation. The invisible threads that control us can be diverse. The power of context. Example: you enter a health food store, and surrounded by an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables, you're more likely to buy a healthy snack than if you were in a supermarket with aisles of junk food. Emotional state. Example: you feel joy after receiving good news, and inspired by this emotion, you decide to tackle a creative project you've been putting off. Hidden biases. Example: you're screening job resumes and unconsciously favor candidates with names that sound more familiar. The research shows that these unconscious factors can have both positive and negative effects. For example, the power of context can help us make healthier choices if we're in a health food store. Emotional state can boost our creativity if we're feeling happy. Hidden biases can lead to unfair decisions if we're not aware of them. Understanding how unconscious factors influence our behavior can help us make more conscious choices. We can be more mindful of the context in which we make decisions. For example, realizing that when we're in a crowd, we're more likely to succumb to herd mentality. Be aware of our emotions and how they might be affecting our choices. For example, understanding that feeling angry can lead to impulsive decisions we later regret. Strive to identify and combat our hidden biases. For example, conducting blind auditions for job candidates to exclude the influence of our biases. By using this knowledge, we can take control of our lives and become masters of our own choices. It's important to note that the research is not a call to abandon free will. On the contrary, by becoming aware of the influence of unconscious factors, we can become more free in our choices. In addition to the examples mentioned, the research cites a multitude of others, demonstrating the impact of hidden factors on our behavior. For example, the music we listen to can affect our mood and behavior. The smell of freshly baked bread can increase our compliance. The color of our clothing can influence our perception of other people. The more we realize the influence of these hidden factors, the more likely we are to make decisions that truly reflect our desires and values. In conclusion, the research emphasizes that we are not passive victims of our environment. We have the power to shape our own destiny by understanding and harnessing the invisible forces that shape our behavior. By becoming more conscious of our choices, we can take control of our lives and create the future we want.